LEGO Education StoryVisualizer Tips and Tricks. Hints for photographers. Students use photographs of their models to tell a story. A major factor in how the ideas of that story are communicated to the audience is through the photographs of the models students build. There are a number of tricks and methods students can use to make their photos more relevant to their story. Night effects. Photograph a scene structure in a partially darkened room. Use a dark backdrop or a piece of black card and use a flashlight for highlighting. Worm's eye view. Position the scene structure at a suitable height and take a photograph from below. Character view. Take close-up photographs of characters, special situations, or outstanding details. This is especially effective for charactering and analyzing. Other images and backdrops. Students can add other images to their stories as well. Finding pictures on the internet or taking pictures with a digital camera and incorporating them into their story is a good way to show objects or settings that might not be easily constructed using LEGO elements alone. Using the software in your class. The StoryVisualizer software can be integrated into a lesson in a variety of ways. Let's look at a few examples now. Comics. Have students create a comic telling a story. Comics are a simple method of storytelling that rely on both text and pictures to communicate an idea. The mixing of pictures and text as a storytelling tool is easy for students to understand and reproduce. Try some of the following ideas. Have students create a comic based on something that happened to them at school. Have students summarize the main points of a well-known story or fairy tale in comic form. News article. News articles are an important form of writing for students to understand. Starting with a headline that encompasses the main point of a story, then moving into the first few sentences which give the relevant facts, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. The content of the article should get broader from there. If the format is followed correctly, a news article is an effective and direct way to communicate important information. Try some of the following ideas. Have your students write an article about a local event in their town or at their school. Ask students to convert the event in a story into a newspaper article or a comic by having each panel represent the who, what, where, when, why, and how of a story. Essay. Essays teach students to communicate their ideas in a persuasive manner. By stating an idea and then using evidence to prove this idea, students learn how to organize their thoughts in order to formulate and defend an opinion. Generally, essays will be written by older or more advanced students and may not be appropriate for lower elementary students. Try some of the following ideas. Have students summarize their essay's hypothesis or main argument by creating a picture. Have students make each piece of evidence for their main argument into different panels of a comic strip. Have students summarize their essay in poster form. Maps. Maps communicate information about location and distance. Stylized maps can be used to visualize regional information such as altitude, weather patterns, or demographics. Try some of the following ideas. Have students make a map of the setting of a story. Have students make a map of their home or bedroom. Have students make a map of their school or classroom.